Good evening, here are tonight's top stories. A miner from Eso Coast has been sentenced to 3 months imprisonment for assaulting police officers. Additionally, a Tuan resident has been hospitalized after an alleged beating and robbery incident. Mohammeds has distributed food items to smoke-affected residents of Santa Eritac. In legal developments, a Good Hope man has been sentenced to 36 months for narcotics possession. Police have detained a man in Buckton after an alleged assault and ammunition discovery. Another individual pleads for leniency due to an upcoming birthday following an attempted felony charge. Furthermore, a construction worker has been granted bail in a break-and-enter case, while another construction worker has been remanded for narcotics possession. Stay tuned for more updates. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news.
Miner from Eso Coast sentenced to 3 months imprisonment for assaulting police officers. Alex Benjamin, a 25-year-old miner hailing from underneath Sand Pit, Eso Coast, Region 2, faced justice on Friday as he was charged and subsequently sentenced to 3 months imprisonment for assaulting 3 police officers. According to reports from police headquarters, Benjamin stood before Magistrate Tamika Clark at the Suddy Magistrates Court on Friday to answer for his actions. The court proceedings revealed that Benjamin assaulted officers from the Aurora Police Station and Richard Fakel Academy on Monday, April 1, 2024. Additionally, he resisted arrest during the altercation. During his appearance in court, Benjamin admitted guilt to all charges brought against him. Consequently, he received a 3-month imprisonment term for each offense. The sentences were ordered to run concurrently. The swift legal action against Benjamin underscores the seriousness with which assaults on law enforcement personnel are treated. Such incidents serve as a reminder of the importance of upholding respect for authority and the rule of law within communities. Tuan resident hospitalized after alleged beating and robbery. David Dukram, a 50-year-old resident of Tuan, East Bank Essequibo, is currently hospitalized in a serious condition following an alleged assault and robbery by 4 men on Tuesday evening. According to David's brother, Ronald Dukram, the incident took place around 8 p.m. on Tuesday while David was attending a birthday celebration. Reportedly, he was approached by 4 men who proceeded to physically assault him. Ronald stated that 2 of the assailants are known to their family. After assaulting David, the perpetrators allegedly proceeded to his residence, where they stole a stove, a weeding machine, and approximately $115,000 in cash. Expressing concern, Ronald highlighted that the investigation into the incident lacked urgency until he began inquiring about it on Thursday. It was only then that law enforcement officers visited the scene to initiate an investigation. Ronald emphasized the need for a swift and thorough investigation, urging authorities to expedite the process to ensure the perpetrators are brought to justice. Meanwhile, his brother continues to battle injuries at the West Demerara Regional Hospital, unable to walk due to damage to his femur bone. The family remains hopeful for a speedy recovery for David and justice for the traumatic ordeal he endured. Mohammeds distributes food items to smoke-affected residents of Santa Eritac. Amidst ongoing wildfires plaguing the residents of Santa Eritac Mission along the Kamuni Creek, West Bank Demerara, Team Mohammeds stepped forward once again to provide essential assistance. Led by its principal, Mr. Mohammed, the team ventured to the smoke-affected communities today, distributing food hampers to the residents. For the past 2 weeks, the wildfires have severely limited access to groceries and other necessities due to the thick smoke engulfing the main waterway. Recognizing the pressing need for aid, Team Mohammeds took proactive measures to alleviate the residents' hardships, particularly in securing essential food items. Mr. Mohammed emphasized the importance of residents taking necessary precautions against the health risks posed by prolonged exposure to smoke. Amidst the challenging circumstances, approximately 38 children, women, and elderly individuals have been evacuated and are currently sheltered at the Timeri Primary School. However, more than 250 residents have opted to remain in their communities despite the ongoing wildfires. The wildfires not only pose immediate threats but also have long-term implications for the affected communities, which rely heavily on farming and tourism as their primary economic activities. As the situation persists, Team Mohammeds remains committed to supporting the residents and addressing their evolving needs during this challenging period. Good Hope man sentenced to 36 months for narcotics possession. Alvin Rowland, a 23-year-old resident of Good Hope, East Coast Demerara, found himself facing the consequences of his actions as he was sentenced to 36 months imprisonment for the offense of possession of narcotics for the purposes of trafficking. Rowland's sentencing came yesterday, Friday, following his guilty plea to the offense. Charged under Section 5(1)(a)(I) of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Control Act, Chapter 1010, Rowland appeared before Magistrate O. Schmidt at the Vigilance Magistrates Court No. 2, where the charge was read to him. With his plea of guilt, Rowland accepted responsibility for his actions, leading to his sentencing to 36 months imprisonment. This serves as a reminder of the legal consequences individuals may face for involvement in narcotics-related activities. The sentencing underscores the commitment of law enforcement authorities to combating drug-related crimes in the region. It also serves as a deterrent to others who may consider engaging in similar illegal activities. Rowland's case serves as a reminder of the importance of adhering to the law and the serious repercussions individuals may face for violating it. Police detain man in Buckton after alleged assault and ammunition discovery. A 36-year-old resident of Middle Walk, Buckton, East Coast Demerara, finds himself in police custody following allegations of assault and threats involving a firearm against his child's mother. The incident unfolded when police responded to a report of domestic violence at the mentioned address, prompting a subsequent discovery of ammunition at the suspect's residence. Responding to the call of domestic violence in Regional Division 4 C around 23:45 HRS, police officers were informed by the victim that the suspect had not only assaulted her but also brandished a firearm when he overheard her conversing with the authorities over the phone. The suspect was promptly located, informed of the allegations against him, and subsequently apprehended after due caution. A thorough search of his premises yielded a significant discovery, a magazine containing 15 live, 7.62 by 39 AK rounds of ammunition. Despite efforts, no firearm was recovered during the search. The discovered ammunition was carefully documented, seized, and escorted to the Vigilance Police Station for further processing, including latent print examination. Meanwhile, the suspect remains in police custody pending further investigation into the matter. The swift response by law enforcement underscores their commitment to addressing incidents of domestic violence and ensuring the safety of community members. Investigations into the circumstances surrounding the incident are ongoing as authorities work to ensure justice and accountability. Man pleads for leniency due to upcoming birthday after attempted felony charge. In a dramatic plea at the Georgetown Magistrates Courts, Daniel Williams, a 24-year-old man facing a charge of attempted felony against a woman, implored the court to refrain from sending him to jail, citing his impending birthday later this month. Appearing before Senior Magistrate Clive Nurse, Williams was confronted with the charge of attempt to commit a felony, with the prosecution highlighting that he and the victim share acquaintance but are not friends. The incident unfolded on April 2, 2024, around 20:10 HRS, when the victim, operating a nearby small business, encountered Williams while driving away from her shop. Williams, riding behind her, signaled for her to stop near a traffic light at Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, and proceeded to brandish a knife, striking the car window in an attempt to open the door. Despite his guilty plea, Williams offered an explanation to the magistrate, stating, "I just wanted to see her," and professing his concern for the victim's well-being. Expressing remorse, he pleaded with the magistrate to consider his forthcoming birthday as grounds for leniency. In response to Williams' appeal, the magistrate opted to defer sentencing pending a probation report, scheduling the continuation of the case for April 19, 2024. The courtroom exchange underscores the complexity of the case and the significance of individual circumstances in legal proceedings, as the court deliberates on an appropriate course of action in light of the defendant's plea and forthcoming birthday. Construction worker granted bail in break-and-enter case. Leon Brown, a 55-year-old construction worker, secured bail in the sum of $50,000 after making his initial appearance at the Georgetown Magistrates Court in response to charges of breaking into a woman's house and stealing various items. Appearing before Senior Magistrate Clive Nurse, Brown entered a plea of not guilty to the charge of break-and-enter and larceny. The accusation detailed events purported to have occurred between March 31, 2024, and April 2, 2024, at Middle Road, La Penitence, Georgetown. Allegedly in the company of others, Brown was accused of unlawfully entering the residence of Randan Singh and pilfering items including cement valued at $102,000, 192 steel rods valued at $93,000, 6 plywood sheets valued at $28,000, 12 aluminum windows valued at $193,000, and 120 docks valued at $120,000, amounting to a total value of $536,000. While the prosecutor did not raise objections to bail, they requested a substantial amount if bail were to be granted. Consequently, the court approved bail for Brown at $50,000. Brown is slated to return to court on May 3, 2024, as legal proceedings continue regarding the alleged break-and-enter incident. The court's decision highlights the ongoing legal process and the determination of bail amounts in accordance with the specifics of the case, as Brown prepares to navigate the upcoming court dates. Construction worker remanded for narcotics possession. Hindat Dookie, a 42-year-old construction worker, found himself remanded to prison after appearing at the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Friday to face charges of possession of narcotics for the purpose of trafficking. Dookie, whose place of residence is purportedly in the vicinity of James Street, Albuistown, Georgetown, was apprehended with cocaine at the aforementioned location. During his initial court appearance before Senior Magistrate Clive Nurse, Dookie pleaded not guilty to the charge, which alleged that on April 2, 2024, at James Street, Albuistown, Georgetown, he was in possession of 12 grams of cocaine with the intent to traffic. The prosecutor objected to bail, citing concerns about Dookie's lack of a fixed place of abode, which could complicate efforts to ensure his appearance for trial. Additionally, it was disclosed that Dookie had previously faced charges of a similar nature, resulting in a previous stint of incarceration. Considering the presented facts, Magistrate Nurse ordered Dookie's remand to prison. His next court appearance is scheduled for May 3, 2024, as legal proceedings continue regarding the possession of narcotics charge. Dookie's case underscores the seriousness of drug-related offenses and the legal measures taken to address them, as he awaits further proceedings behind bars.